Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. The safety directions are down below. Don't skip those if you know what's good for you, okay? Don't you love when people say that? That's good. All right, listen. Welcome to the Spiritual World News Brief, okay? I am just stopping through to give a brief overview, and brief is my intention, okay, is what I know, but we'll see what happens, okay? I'm going to do the short version. Ancestors, thanks for being here. I bless the cards from the Cocoa Butter Priesthood reading. Creator, what do you like? What do you see that you don't like? What do you see in the overall big picture that you don't like? All right, and what's relevant to the children of God about it? Okay, talk about it. God doesn't like this. Commitment. Okay, you're committed to something, God doesn't like it. Or you're not committed to something, God doesn't like it. I suspect there's two sides of the coin, okay? The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. Do you feel me? Hello? That is what God would like to see on one side and like to stop on another side. All right, we'll talk more about it in just a moment after this. Okay, fantastic. So, Creator, what do you see that you like that is the antidote to this problem right here? Okay, what we would like to see is this, or what we're seeing that you want to turn up is this. This right here. Multidimensionality. Okay, so we need to be more inclusive. The frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. So I get the sensation that something is blocking the connection to all, the integration. There needs to be some energetic integration going around here. Okay, so let's talk more about it. What do you mean by commitment, Creator? What do you mean by that, universe? What's the problem? Well, the problem is this with the whole commitment thing. Okay, mercy and grace of safe passage. All right. In order to, so this is the side of the coin where we need to commit, is what I'm getting out of that right now. Okay, so that we can have the mercy and grace of safe passage, we need to stop something. Okay, 9 times out of 10, you're going to know what this is. You need to stop doing it, stop being committed to it, so that you can have the mercy and grace of safe passage. Where you're not committing, you need to commit so you can have the mercy and grace of safe passage. Okay, you feel me? All right, great. Child of God status, mutual admiration. Okay, so I get the sensation that God adores you, the universe adores you, wants a full commitment from you. There's some place that you're not having faith, I'm going to go ahead and guess. Because commitment, right? Faithfulness, right? So I'm getting the sensation that the universe needs you to be more faithful. Give the Creator a little more credit and let the Creator into every aspect of your life is the sensation that I'm getting there. All right, fantastic. Let us move on. Because the Creator is the grace giver. You feel me? For the smooth sailing. All right, fantastic. Yeah, okay. All right. So, taking action. Yeah, all right. We want to do it. The Creator says move it. Okay, on this, whatever this is for you. Whatever you got to stop being committed to, she would like you to move it along. Okay? Get it done. Whatever she wants you to commit to, same. Okay, fabulous. Go on. Let's go another floor down. Face your fears. There's some sort of fears you're not facing. Face them. All right? We have your back. We're supporting you. I love you. I adore you. That's what it looks like here. All right? Fantastic. Okay. Big old message. Big impact. Okay, so I get that the Creator can make a big impact on your life if you would face your fears. You know what I mean? Of falling, fears of losing, fears of failing, whatever, whatever those fears are of not getting the mercy and grace of safe passage, because perhaps you are looking at something else. This happens all the time, right, humans? Humanity, right? Why does humans sound like an insult? Please forgive me. I didn't mean it that way. Anyhow, because, like we're looking at something else as the grace giver, like how people look at money, like money is grace. You feel me? Like, yeah, like grace can express itself that way. Sure. But the money is not the decider. Like, it's not the president of what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The president of what's going to happen is you and the Creator. Like, you're the vice president and then the Creator's the president, kind of thing. You feel me? Like, y'all work in tandem together in the same administration. And the Creator is, I feel, offering you its love. Get off on your floor. To transport you safely, to really impact your life. But you have to commit to the Creator the way the Creator is committed to you, is the sensation that I get. You can't be ghosting the Creator. Do you feel me? Hello? Right. Okay, go on. Emotional connection. Hello? Pet whale. You see what I'm saying? Pet whale, emotional connection. She needs a full plug-in. She needs you to plug in fully and completely. Okay? And I get the sensation also that this is on the emotional level. Okay? Because emotional connection, right? Empathy. Do yourself a favor is what I get from the empathy thing. Do yourself a favor and commit. Hello? I know that's right. Do yourself a favor and commit to God. Because God is the grace giver. Hello? Not your job, not your boss. Right. Now, the grace can be expressed through your job and your boss. Okay? But the decider and the president of what happens is the Creator. Do you feel me? All right? And so that's what the Creator is saying. So whatever you got to tell yourself emotionally to get your emotions to be easy, to be breezy, with this mercy and grace of safe passage, smooth sailing, past the fear, because you're facing it. Whatever you got to tell yourself to get yourself to calm down about God, about the truth, about yourself, then that's what you need to get busy doing here with this action guy energy. Because you could have this pet whale look like here. Like, you could have full access to the pet whale. They'll give you all of the codes, all the whale calls. So you could call the different types of whales from the different areas and the different oceans and shit. You know what I mean? All right? But you can't, because fear, right? Fear and emotions, fear. You feel me? So that's what you need to tell that fear. You're a divine child of God. And therefore you have God's divine grace. Now it has to play out through your actions now. That's how the grace of God needs to play out. You need to do something to allow God's grace to manifest on you. You have to do something to grace yourself. And in this doing something, whatever it is for you, in this doing something, you are inviting God's grace into your life. You are inviting God's grace into like every area. And then you have full access to God's grace. Do you feel me? Okay. So God is committed to you. So that's the good news. God is committed to you. But you need to commit back to God. Okay. You can't be cheating on God, believing in the devil on the side. Do you feel me? Like, meaning believing the devil's lies, toxic people, places, and things get off on your floor. Hello? You have to make up your mind. And the Creator said, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay? That is what the Creator is saying to us here today. So we need to commit. All right? So that's fantastic. Let's talk about multidimensionality. And what are we saying about that? That's the antidote. That's what we got to turn that up. Integrate. Okay? Energetically. What do you mean by that? Here's what we mean. You got to face the inconvenient truth, which is obviously the integration. Maybe that's inconvenient. Or whatever. It's just an area, like an area of your home. Let's say you got a big mansion, right? And let's say you shut down the West Wing a long time ago. It's cobwebs over there and all kinds of stuff. And maybe you don't like it over there. Something traumatic happened over there or something. You don't like it. It's scary over there. It's dark. The lights are out over there. I don't know. Okay. But you have to face that area and open up the entire mansion, the entire palace. You got to open it up because God need to be in every room in this palace. In the palace. Okay, go ahead, ancestors, Creator. I'm with it. Bring the palace. Okay. So what do you have to do? Because on some levels, you are the palace. Hello? And your life is the palace. And the Creator can clean it up, restore it, make it a beautiful, bustling, successful palace. But you have to let that happen, is the sensation that I get. And do your part. Like, who does that? Habitat for Humanities, where you gotta, they'll give you a house or something, but you gotta help build it, some such thing like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's inconvenient. Who the hell wants to build their own house? I mean, some people do, right? Which is super cool. But I'm saying, if you would just like a house and that's what mood you're in, it'd be just awesome if there was just a house, you know what I mean? But yeah, you got to do something to help build the house. All right, go on. That's inconvenient. Got it. Thug it out. Thug it out. Maybe you got all your shit set up in the East Wing. And you're like, I done hooked the shit up. You know what I mean? Just for me, just customized it. I done hooked it up, And now I got to bring all my shit over to the West Wing for a while. While, I open it up and open the doors and open the curtains and, All right? So thug it out. Whatever it is, thug it out. Because you're going, again, we do still have the mercy and grace of safe passage in that card. Because this boat is well built. And it's sailing through lava. It's tumultuous. But you got it. You got everything you need to make it through here, including, and most importantly, the grace of God. So get her done. Also, to include, reach for the staff of your destiny. Take over the house. Take over the palace is what I mean. Okay, whatever the palace is. You feel me? Like, be present on many layers. Be present on many floors. Like, live inside the entire house. Do you feel me? Like, that's a side note. That's a big reason why I don't like a bunch of furniture in a house. Like, I like space in a house. Like, just because you have space doesn't mean you have to put something in it. Just look at it. Just enjoy the space. Move around. Twirl if you want to. Leap across the floor if you like, kind of thing. I love space. Space is a beautiful thing. So yeah, okay. So take control first of yourself on whatever level you haven't been committed, especially to God and to yourself. And to yourself. So commit to yourself on every level. All right, go on. Profound realization of self. I get clear head. I get master of the head, obviously. Profound realization of self. This will, this will bring you to a new level of mastery, of self-mastery in particular. By doing this, by walking through this fire. This will bring you to a new level, multidimensionality, to a new dimension. God is trying to transport you so that you can see this palace manifest. You know what I'm saying? And, imagine the feeling of having a palace or living in a palace. You dig what I'm saying? So whatever that feeling, you don't necessarily need like a literal palace in order to feel that feeling. But I'm just saying, if you want to feel that feeling, you have to integrate God on every level. You can't just hold out. Speaking of space, you can't hold out space for anything else. Anything. All right, fantastic. God over everything. All right, is all I'm saying. Facts. Protect what matters most. Thug it out. Protect what matters most. That's what we're doing here. Also, you know what she does? She makes dreams come true. She cooking some shit up in the kitchen. She does. Absolutely. That's what she's doing in the boat while the boat is sailing through the lava. She has to be busy because the boat is already sailing and boating. Right? So she's not needed for that because the ancestors and the creator is driving. You see what I'm saying? You see what it is? You know what I mean? So that's, so you need to focus on being the master of the head. Okay? You need to focus on opening up the spaces for the creator to fill with the grace of God. Hello? Open up those spaces, clean those spaces. That's your job. Okay, the grace of God and the mercy and grace of safe passage, let the creator handle that part. That's the part. You don't need to be up on the dock. Up on the surface. What's the top of the boat called when you're fucking walking around on the top of the boat? I don't know. Anyhow, that's where you're at in my mind. And you don't need to be there worried about the lava. You need to get downstairs in the boat and clean up the place. You know what I'm saying? Clean up the place, protect what matters most, and make these dreams come true. All right? Cook it up. Fantastic. Okay. Go on. Empowerment. Reaching for the staff of your destiny. Follow your instincts. That's all you need. All you need is your instincts and your connection to God, your commitment to God. All right? That is all that you need. Fantastic. Listen, I hope that information helped you. That is this week's news brief right there. Like, share, and subscribe for more deep-ass readings such as these. Hit that notification bell on your way out and pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. And I will see you again here soon, party people, behind the black veil.